Hey everybody, Jum Jumington here, former CEO of Jumington Dynamics, broadcasting live from the Jumington Dynamics Auxiliary Hazardous Material Storage Facility. How is everybody doing this evening? I thought I saw person there, but oh well. I was almost gonna delay things. It was almost gonna be a few minutes late this evening. I finally got, as I said before, it's like my tag phrase. I realized watching some of my streams how often I say, I mentioned this before. I don't think I need to say that as much. I got my my Nest RGB board in the mail finally, so I was installing that in my NES to upgrade that. It's pretty cool. Everything worked out except for I realized after I had it all put back together. Hey, Utter, how's it going? I realized after I got it all put back together and tested it out, that everything worked so far. Hey, clone. Welcome. I have 3 wires that I am one off on. That, let's see if I can make sense of this. It's for the in-game reset. You have to wire up to the controller port, the controller wiring internally. And instead of wiring them to pin 2, 3, and 4, they're wired to 1, 2, and 3. So that's not going to work. So I gotta crack it all open again and rewire those. Those were kind of a pain. There's not a good, easy way to get at those. It's not the most necessary function because I could just hit the reset button. It's right there. But more so than the in-game reset is the in-game palette switch, which I also don't know if I will actually care about. I wanted to check it out. Older versions of it, you would make it like you'd hardwire a switch in, and now you can do it with the controller. But I'm pretty happy with like the baseline palette that they put on there. It's pretty accurate as far as I'm concerned, but I want that functionality. At the very least, I want to make sure I'm not destroying something on the NES by having that wired wrong, so I gotta crack that open again. But I had some change of plans. I had to give somebody a ride, and they asked me in the morning, and I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever, and I just kind of like wrote it off in my brain and got to working on this, and I kept looking at the clock, and I'm like, yeah, I got a couple hours, I'm still good. And I put it all together, I was testing it out and look over at the clock. It's like, oh no, I'm gonna be late. It's one of those days. controller over here. Powered this bad boy on. Oop, what is going on here? Oh, yeah, my whole workspace here is a mess. You can't see all the wires and cables from your perspective. It's all jammed under the desk into a makeshift shelf. But everything's all torn up and flopped all around. I got my switch dock, which isn't always in here. That's eating up a bunch of space, and every time I unhook it, I have to unplug some other stuff. It's a mess. And then today I was messing with the NES, and the NES uses to get the RGB out, adds another connector, which I use the multi-out connector, the same thing that the Super Nintendo and 64 and all those use. But I only have one SCART cable, so I have to disconnect the SNES to get that hooked up, and it's just it's a huge mess. I was like just wrapping up, like testing it, and before I realized what I did wrong, I'm like, oh man, and I had it all like stacked up and ripped up around the desk here. It was a nightmare. But it works. It does work. I copy of Friday the 13th works on it, which is, the big one. Got to make sure that's functional. And expansion audio works. That's another really exciting feature about it, is that you get the expansion audio. Some of the Japanese releases had an additional audio hardware in the cartridge. So like Castlevania 3 is like the big one that always comes to mind. Like the soundtrack is very different with the Japanese release, because Japanese release had an additional FM synthesis chip inside the cartridge. And while the US release of the Famicom, the Nintendo Entertainment System, does have those pins on the cartridge connector, they just don't go anywhere. So with as part of the NES RGB installation, you can slap some resistors on that line and feed it into the NES RGB, and then you can mix in expansion audio. So either using Japanese games with an adapter, a cartridge adapter, or using a flash cart, you can load games that use that functionality and get the expansion audio. So I'm pretty excited about that. I was testing that out earlier with Castlevania 3. So I got some nice games picked out for that down the road. I find I spend a lot of time working on these consoles, and they're like nowhere near being on the schedule, which is good, because if I have to modify them or repair them or do anything, it gives me time to work on it. For instance, the NES, I have 2 controllers. They've been sitting for a while, and I pulled them out and checked them out, and one of them, like half the D-pad doesn't work. When I opened it up to see if I could clean it up, the rubber that makes up the D-pad is like cracked and falling apart, and 2 of the buttons, which are like domes underneath it, are just cracked off and just flopping around inside the controller. So I have to do some work on that. I think I can get replacement parts for that, but it's kind of a headache, because it's like a $3 package to get replacement rubber for the NES controller, but like it's going to cost me more to ship that. You ever get that when you buy something that's like super cheap and then the shipping is more? And it's like, well, if you add another $30 onto this, you'll get free shipping. And you're like, well, I don't really need anything right now, but like, I hate to pay to ship this like one tiny thing. It's like an Amazon thing, right? That free shipping has just like spoiled me for everywhere, that I'm like, well, I don't want to pay to ship this tiny little thing out. And it's like a couple bucks, but you just feel like, you see that free shipping at X dollar amount, and it's like, is there anything else I need? Because the other thing that happens a lot is I'll buy something, and then like before it even comes to my house, I realize I actually needed something else, and I have to go back. So I can't win with that, because sometimes I'll sit on stuff and I'll stare at it. I have like 10 tabs open for things I want to buy, and I'm like, I'm not going to buy this right now. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and see, because I'm going to wait, make sure it's everything that I need, make sure I don't have to make multiple orders from this business. And I'll wait, and then something will go out of stock, and it all gets thrown off, or I'll order it and forget something anyway. Oh, geez. I wish there was, I don't think there's any realistic way this would pan out, but I wish a lot of the things that I bought, there was a brick and mortar retail establishment I could just walk into and grab stuff. But like, no one's gonna carry this stuff. No one's gonna be able to run a successful like physical retail outlet with this. At least not in my neck of the woods. I mean, you can barely keep anything afloat around here, it seems. Anyway, that's enough of my Jack John. Let's roll over to Resident Evil. Where am I? Get confused by my own button layout. I did this to myself, confusing myself constantly. I put these buttons here in a certain way, and I can never seem to find them. I'm always confused what's going on. You know, one thing that I run into a lot, I'm sure there's a more efficient way I could manage this stuff, is that I have one capture card, right? But their settings are somewhat different in what you see in OBS depending on what I'm capturing, right? I may need to like crop the image or do something. I should just do all of that with overlays that just cut off the sections. Because what ends up happening is in OBS, I have two different sources for the same capture card, and like you can show it or hide it, but there's also activating and deactivating it. Sometimes when I'm switching stuff around, I have to deactivate it and reactivate it, and I can't find a way to do that with a shortcut. I just have to go in and like manually open that stuff. It's a hassle. I'm learning a lot about the headaches of some of this stuff, and some of it's like gets kind of painful. I'm sure I'm doing everything wrong on the back end because it's just like way too much work, probably making it too complicated. Because then when something goes wrong, it's like I keep having to add more stuff onto it. Like, what if I just stack this stuff on top for something that probably doesn't even matter? Like, I could just stream with a black screen on the back of this. I don't think the overlay thing is that huge of a deal to me, anyway. I don't know. I play a lot of games that are like 4:3 format, or at least not like they're not widescreen. So I need to fill that space with something. I want it to be something more interesting, but I really just want to make some kind of generic background for that. It's on my list. So we are playing the Joe route now. I thought I'd be able to get just my volume here. The alternate outfit, but that's it's based on the save file. And when you finish the game, it didn't occur to me until I was testing it last night. When you finish the game, it asks you to pick a save slot, and it saves it. But it creates a save slot right at the beginning for whatever character you just beat it for. So, right, if you want to see the alternate outfit for Chris, you have to beat it with Chris. If you want to see the alternate outfit for Jill, you have to beat it with Jill. At least I can't figure out a way to get around that. But it makes me curious about, I guess, if you wanted to do like arrange mode, which is where they change enemies and raise the difficulty and move the location of certain items, just to add like fresh challenge to it. If you finish that, you get unlimited Magnum rounds. And then if you finish the game under 3 hours, you get unlimited rocket launcher. But because all that's tied to a save file for a particular character, you'd have to go through and do all of that. Like, you could only do that with one character. You know what I mean? Like, you could do it with both, but like you couldn't swap in the middle of that. Resident Evil. So Jill is actually considered the easy mode of the game, and I think the Japanese releases explicitly put it as such. So there's some differences. Some of the routes different. She gets a lockpick, so she can open up doors, doesn't have to rely on keys as much. Her weapons do more damage. She gets different weapons. I think she has additional item slots too. So maybe I'll finish this much quicker than it took me for the other one. I think I've warmed up enough playing through one run through that I might die less, but who knows? July 1998. I have to remember that because I remember last time when I played this, I found some notes that had dates on it, and I couldn't remember this date here, July 1998, and I was like, well, how does it relate to where we are? How long ago was this? Because everything in the mansion seems so abandoned. I don't. We don't need to watch this again. You've seen it once. You've seen it 1,000 times. We escaped into the mansion. You know the drill. I hope. I hope you don't mind.
What is this? Wow. What a mansion.
Yes.
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Just remember that is the month
Stop
the U.S.
it.
turned
Don't
222.
open that door.
Man, I wouldn't remember that.
But Chris's.
I wouldn't remember that at all.
What is it? Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill.
My memory is
can you
seriously
go?
like faulty.
I'm going with
Like,
you.
just remember it was
Chris
Tuesday.
is
But like,
our
oh
old
hell
partner,
no.
You know.
Okay, let me handle this.
Sure, Wesker. We already know he's a traitorous scumbag.
Stay alert.
That sounds like a threat. That's not like warning. That sounds like that came out like, watch your back. What does that mean? I just, look out.
A dining room.
What a statement. What a statement. I'm gonna start out with a gun. Once more than what we got before. Yeah, isn't? Yeah, it's more. Right. That's what they call it, Donkey Bridge in Germany. It's something that helps you remember something. We have that in the U.S. Well, I'm sure you're aware. There is a term for it. I don't remember what it is. I don't remember, which is, is that irony? I don't know if that's irony. Some science word. Yeah. I don't remember much of anything. I don't know why. I think I'm not so old that my brain should be going out yet, but I think I just have a poor connection. It's all wireless now, so mnemonic, Johnny Mnemonic. See, I remember stuff like that. Johnny Mnemonic had a dolphin in it. I don't remember what the dolphin's name was. It was a super dolphin, a dolphin hacker. It was based on a William Gibson short story, loosely. I enjoyed that movie. A lot of people rip on that movie, talk about how terrible it is. I like that movie. It's got Henry Rollins in it. That's Johnny Mnemonic is my donkey bridge. That's a statement. Still looking grandfather clock.
What?
What?
What is this?
What is it?
Blood.
What do you think
Jill,
it is?
see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
Oh boy. Cable's all wrapped up weird on my links here. I just remembered something. I need to do. Okay, should be fun. Should clean it before someone slips on it. Yeah, it is a safety hazard, man. Like, Stars isn't big on the OSHA regulations. Barry's investigating. Okay. This is funny because, like, I feel like, well, no, I can still get this, can't I? I can. Okay, I was just going to make a joke about how, like, they just put that there so you can't get the emblem. No, you can still get it. I was just remembering to make an adjustment on audio because when the first time I streamed this, the audio got really out of whack. So I can't hear it now. It sounds okay now, but do let me know if the audio gets really out there. It should be fixed, but who knows? Some of this stuff comes up and the fixes are like, do something that shouldn't affect it at all. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't have a lockpick. Spoilers. But at least I know I'll be able to open that door. Oh, no. Oh! Why did it eat the face, man? There can't be that much tastiness in the face. I just like the image of the a lot of soft meat in the face. I don't think there'd be much meat. I think it'd just be a bunch of skin and fat, maybe. We all know the part of the human body that would be the best to eat if you had to, or were somehow in a position where it was, I can't envision the situation, but like envision a world where like cannibalism is okay and doesn't involve murder somehow, outside of like plane crashes and being trapped in the Andes. And you eat the backside first, because that's where the good stuff is. You just gotta clean it all off. You gotta clean it off anyway. I mean, it's probably not good to eat humans anyway for a variety of reasons, the prions and so forth. But I'm just saying, like, the face is something that you're gonna want to pickle, right? You're gonna want to pickle, or you're gonna want to dry out. That's like jerky meat right there. He's Kenneth from the Stars Bravo team. Now he's become a mere shadow of his former self. I love that line so much because it's like he's headless. People could eat people. We aren't cows. I think a cow would eat a cow given the opportunity. There's a lot of animals in nature that don't eat meat, but to get necessary, I don't know, what is it, proteins or some things they eat bones. How they get the angry cow disease. That's exactly it. Well, that's the same as like I don't know if it's exactly the same, but that's like the prions, right? If you eat like human brains, you're going to get prions, and then you're just done for. All right, no coming back from that. And that was mad cow disease. Was they were grinding up cows and mixing it in with the feed, and that would allow the transmission of the prions. I think there's ways they could do that wouldn't result in a bunch of brain lossage, but I'm not a doctor. I don't know if I've mentioned this before. I'm not a doctor or medical expert, so please don't take any sort of doctorly medical advice from me. The laughing disease, yes. There's an X-Files episode about people that are cannibals in a cannibal community, and everything's going smooth for them until they find out one of the members had brain problems, and it ends up being prions.
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
I miss the X-Files.
Let me take care of this.
Pop! She could have shot him too.
What is it?
We'll never know now.
Kenneth
It's
was
gone.
killed too. Maybe by this creature. Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
Yeah, I agree. That's what's funny is like if you've already played this as Chris, I don't know, like, just owing to how messed up my brain is, I was struggling to like, it's a C, and the first word that came up was like Clive. And I'm like, it ain't Clive. It ain't Clive Redfield. If you play this game as Chris, like, you've fought so many of these zombies that it's like, here's one zombie, like, oh ho hum. Especially since I just shot him up myself. I feel like I just wasted my bullets. A smooth game of cat and mouse here. What are you looking at, bud? What are you doing? Where are you going? It's kind of freaking me out. Just taking like random steps. Do I threaten you? Are you frightened? Where are you going? Where are you going? Come back here. It's not loaded. It is. I dislike the implication, but it's certainly the product of the time that like
Wesker!
Come come back to that.
Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
She's like an armed, trained member of STARS. But because she's a woman, they have to put a dude in there to be like, don't worry, I'll take care of it. Like, no, man, I got this. Make sure you watch out. Like, no, I think I can figure it out. There's no time to check it. Check the hall, but don't check it. I'm not entirely sure what he's looking at. But it's like, you know, they take away so much of her agency just by being like, don't worry, lady, I'll take care of the zombie. Like, no, she shot that zombie a bunch. She's fine.
Find anything, Jill?
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Beats me, too.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
Murders?
it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic.
Is it?
We could get into trouble if we get lost.
No,
We
probably.
should start from the first floor, okay? And Jill, here's a lockpick.
Yeah,
It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
it's fine. I'm the master of unlocking.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
Listen, if
Yeah.
something happens, let's meet up in this hall.
Oh, okay.
This time, I'll be there.
What is that supposed to mean? Is there some history here? Now, granted, right? They didn't know they were walking into a zombie hellhouse, but they did know they were investigating like cannibals. Left her at the altar. Oh, jeez, that would be. I don't believe that's the real backstory, but that would be like brutal. They threw that out there. I'm pretty sure Barry's got a family, if I remember right. From some random stuff I read, I'm pretty sure he's got a family. That sure doesn't involve Jill. Unfortunately for her. I don't know why he's like, I'll go check the dining room again. Like, well, you came through there. Barry was in there the whole time, and he's like, hold on, I gotta go back and check this again. He's shirking his responsibilities here. Why have? Oh, it's just in there, like the radio was. Okay, I was gonna see like that lockpick better not take up a slot in there. Now he has a face. Yeah. He's got his real family now. I wasn't gonna get so personal with it. I just figured like some combat situation where he left her to die and then she survived. And now she's got like problems. It's a map of first floor. Will you take it? No, I won't. Why wouldn't I? Why on earth wouldn't I? Oh, shit. It's a real nice angle. Hello, sir. All right. Fair enough. Just don't want to get bit. I want to get my ankles chewed on. Hey, ink ribbons. Woo! I should go back and save. You've used the lockpick. Great! Might just be turning right around to save again. Oh, I will, because that's the dog room. I don't feel like getting dogged on right now. Zombies sound like old people having difficult bowel movements. They sound like they're having some trouble. But I mean, that's zombies, right? That's like they're wailing. It's less like, I'm going to get you. That's like kind of the classic zombie shtick. It's less, I'm going to get you, and more, please let my misery end. Those are all very sick individuals. They've got the disease. You can save your progress with this. Imagine what these saves look like. Like every time I go to the save, whichever STARS member I'm controlling is like typing out like a long report. I'm gonna leave this just in case I ever want to go back and play Chris. Today's been awful. Yeah, exactly. They're all just extremely tired. They're just people, they got the flu, and it's like, we need you to get out there and shake these cops out. Like, oh man, I'm so congested. But I'm just envisioning like what this save represents, like this long police report, like a stack of paperwork, like all this stuff's going on, and they're sitting there for like 20 minutes, like typing stuff out, like subject was approximately 5'7" tall. There's another door back this way. See if Barry's here, or if he has also disappeared, or if he has left me yet again. What do you know? Where'd you go, Barry? It's the hollow. Emblem was in. Okay. They walk out of here. They've got like a giant 3-ring binder filled with all the reports. And a lot of it is just like really inane. It's like, I walked down the hall to 2 lefts and I unlocked a door. Then I returned to the typewriter to continue my report. Yeah, I was gonna say they came. Well, they didn't come into this like expecting the zombie nightmare. But I don't know what exactly they did expect, since they were investigating bodies being torn to shreds. Unless they thought it was just the dogs that are outside, in which case, like they came here to investigate this place as a potential hideout. So I don't know what they thought they weren't gonna get anything. I think Joe gets much better treatment in the later games. Is more of like, no, she's like a trained police officer. Potentially ex-military, because I know Chris Redfield was Air Force, I think. I think Barry too. I think Chris and Barry were in the service together. But at the very least, like, she's armed. She knows what she's doing. You just don't, you know. She don't need no man to come in and shoot a zombie for her. Oh, the piano bar. A fine grand piano. Yeah, we don't have Rebecca anymore to come in and like check this stuff out for us. Oh shit. Will you take the music notes? Why not? Why wouldn't I? Yet again, a brightly colored green plant that every time I look at it, I'm like, is this the herb? It's not. It's not. It's way too big. What are you thinking, Joe? Can I play the piano? Moonlight Sonata. Oh, she can. Some nice soothing tunes. Hey! So jumpy at that I mean, she should be. But I disagree with that. I disagree. I think that you will find a lot more utility with music lessons and learning how to play the piano. Zombie killing is a very particular skill. Now, granted, it's got some crossover with just regular killing, but there's not a lot of career opportunities for that. They're out there. They're out there to be sure, but there's not as many. But if you know music, you can jump all kinds of different things. You can go all kinds of different directions with your career. I think that would come a lot more in handy. I mean, zombie killing can only get you so far, unless the zombie apocalypse comes. But then again, unless your zombie killing involves not using firearms, you're going to have a lot of trouble with that real quick. Oh, that's that plant room. I think so. They may not be good, but they exist. What are your murderer options? Zombie killing is a very transferable skill. I just don't know. I will take the gold emblem, and I will put it in my pocket. Oh, no! Well, it's been fun. Oh, wait a minute. I think I need to actually do this quickly because something might kill her. She might suffocate. I may be wrong. I thought confusing it with something else. I thought I was screwing around and joking the last time I was in there. I just don't think. I think zombie killing differs from regular killing in the same way that piano differs from saxophone. And someone who knows how to read sheet music, play the piano, might be better at the saxophone than someone who has no experience with either instrument. All right. But they're not going to be as good as someone who's a dedicated saxophonist. Saxophologist? Saxophist? Saxist? I don't really know the term. It probably doesn't even have sax in it. But like a zombie killer, yeah, you've killed zombies, but ideally, right? I'm not saying this is the norm, but ideally, if you're on the police force, it's not all headshots. You generally want to stop people, but not necessarily kill them. Ideally, right? In a perfect world, you join the military. Get in the private sector. What is it? Private PMC, private military company. Mercenaries, assassins and the like. But there's only so much of that work going around. And again, someone's not going to hire to assassinate a zombie, right? It's going to be living people. And you're like, well, I don't know what to do with this. I'm used to people that are dead. You get all kinds of complaints like, did you need to dismember the body? Well, yeah, that's the only way to keep him from coming back. Everyone's going to look at you like you're crazy. Look at it this way, right? How many bars or shopping areas or lounges, right, have someone playing a piano? I don't know. Honestly, I've only ever seen that in movies. I don't think I've ever been anywhere that actually had that going on. But I never leave my house or leave my house as rarely as possible anyway. So that doesn't mean anything coming from me. Other people can attest to whether or not that's common, right? They have pianos out there and pay people to play these pianos. How many of those establishments are going to pay somebody to stand around in the corner and kill zombies? It doesn't create a very relaxing mood. I mean, I guess it does if the zombies are there and that person kills a zombie. That is more relaxing than not, but I'm just saying. Buried over here? No. Still the body. Just a shadow of his former self. We're going to find out pretty soon how transferable these skills are in terms of, I've learned how to kill a zombie man. Can I use that skill to kill a zombie dog? People see penis public think Oh God, I hope they go on break soon. I see. The difference to me is someone's playing piano. You don't like piano. That's not going to kill you. Right. And most you're like, oh, this is going to be annoying. Somebody's out there like, I'm a zombie killer. You're like, why are you here? Well, you know, for the zombies. It's like, well, now you're in the middle of something you probably don't want to be in the middle of. At least I don't. I don't. Maybe you do. Maybe you are like dying to be in the middle of a zombie confrontation. It's like a mosh pit, but with food. You want to get in on that. You want to go out for a $700 gold foil plated steak. And have some zombies come out just cause. I always go down these because they're here. And so you'd think there's a reason for them to be there. But there isn't. I mean, there's that door there, but like the other side doesn't have that. Just useless symmetry. Oh, I got some blood here. I hope this blood isn't from my teammates. Could be. Some intense tunes going on there.
Jill!
Oh. Damn.
Don't scare me.
Thought I was going to be in a gunfight.
That's what I was going to say. Aren't you supposed to be going over the first floor, Barry?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But just take a look at this. It's Forrest. Oh my God.
Whoa! This is messed up real bad.
Awful.
It is awful.
I'm going to find out what caused Forrest's death. It looks like he was killed by a crow or something.
That's very specific.
Can you look around the first floor, Jill?
Too specific.
Okay.
Hey, Jill.
Oh, come on.
This must have been Forrest's. You don't have a weapon. Take this with you.
What? I got a bazooka. Wait a minute now. I don't think that's a bazooka. Number one. Were they talking like Forrest Gump? Well, this was, they're English voice actors recording lines for a Japanese development studio. I don't think anyone working on that actually knew or was fluent in English. I can't say that for certain. But it's the only reason I can attest that they're like, this is great, go with it. These sound great. Because I think if they understood English or were more fluent and they would have heard some of these lines and been like, no, we're not shipping this. Now it's become like a classic now to the point that a lot of people who like old school style survival horror games will put bad voiceover work as like one of the trademarks on it, like chunky, low poly graphics and bad voiceover work are like the big things. I don't really need to stick to that much. I can live with it. It's got its charm, but it's not great. I've heard worse. I'm very confused. So I got a lot to unpack here before I continue playing on this game. Number one, and Barry says he looks like he was killed by a crow. Like, have they encountered a lot of murderous crows? That's a very specific animal. What does a crow murder look like, right? How does it differ from like many other birds? That's very specific. Now, you and I know, well, I know it was crows because we've been here before, but like, what a weird pull, Barry. Number two, you don't have a weapon. I have a knife and a handgun. So I don't know what he's talking. I'm holding the handgun when he says that. So I don't know what the story is there. It was like, you don't have a weapon. And she's like, oh, sure, hold my gun for a second. A bunch of crows together. I realized that as soon as I was saying it. I was just hoping that nobody would take that. I'm suffering some damage from that. I mean, like, crows that have killed somebody, like beak wounds. Well, hell, a lot of birds can leave beak wounds, right? Claw marks? Oh, it could have been a hawk. You know, it could have been a sparrow. What if it was a raven? That's not the same thing. I'm just saying, like, very specific. There's a lot wrong with what he's saying. How do you call this a bazooka? This is clearly a grenade launcher. That's what I want. Bazooka. Why did Chris Redfield get a bazooka? You know what I'm saying? Could have used it. I wasn't Barry supposed to be checking the first floor? What's he doing? First he almost blows your head off. You know what? I'm very suspicious of him. Even though I already know what's going on with Wesker, but like, this makes me suspect Barry's involved. Like, yeah, it looks like a crow did it. Like, or a pocket knife. Don't you have a pocket knife, Barry? Knife wounds look a lot like crow wounds to me. Just went in there and hacked them up. I could be wrong. Anyway, I got a quote-unquote bazooka now. With 6 shots. Versus 31 bullets. I don't know if I should say. I feel like I should save it. But I don't want to save it. But I feel like I should. Okay. Don't get up. Don't you do it. I wasted 2 bullets. I figured you were going to get up. To make a fool out of me. More of a fool. Oh, there you are. And these guys go down a lot easier. It's locked. It's locked? Well, I thought I was the master of unlocking. I can only lockpick some doors. Okay. Yeah, I did just completely ignore the first floor as well. Nothing uncommon. Books, check them out. Books, check them out. Read about stars and cars. Electric guitars. Cops work hard patrolling the boulevard. Heavyweight champ. It's crazy as bounce. I'm curious. Where can you find out? Books, check them out. At the library. I love that video. California Raisins. Sir Mix-a-Lot rapping about books. You can apply it to just about anything. Just blank, check it out. Blank, check them out. Feet, check them out. I don't know if that made... No, that works for some people. botany book about medicinal herbs. As you may know, there are many plants that have medical effects. Since ancient times, humans have been healing wounds and diseases using various plants. In this book, we're going to sample 3 herbs that grow around the Raccoon Mountains and give their outlines as examples of these plants with medical properties. Each herb has different colors and different effects on medical plants. The green one recovers physical strength, the blue one neutralizes natural toxins, while the red herb does not have any effect by itself. The red herb is only effective when it's mixed with other herbs. For example, if you mix this herb with a herb that recovers physical strength, the recovery effect will be tripled. By dosing the amount and experimenting with these 3 herbs, you can create various kinds of medicines, but I'll leave the details in your hands because that's the best way to acquire true knowledge. Exit. Very useful. Very useful. Nothing uncommon. What if I'm just looking for a pencil? What if I want to read about stars and guitars and electric guitars? They just say stars and guitars and electric guitars. You know, all kinds of guitars. You guys know the video I'm talking about? Ho! I wasn't anticipating that. I gotta. I have like 3 different videos. They have different years. Sounds like he fell down a slow cliff. Oh no. I hope they didn't. Where was that coming from? It's playing the music. I can't play that. I'm gonna get struck. I referenced that with my stream announcement. That's what I was going for, but I want people to watch this if they haven't seen it, because I recognize that many people who tune into the stream would not have been alive in the early 90s. They might have no idea who the California Raisins were. It was a thing. And this is one of their PSAs telling you to read books from your library. It's very, that's my childhood right there. California Raisins were terrifying. I don't know, man. I think there was a lot worse than that. In my mind, California Raisins were pretty benign. Please don't discriminate. California Raisins, a collective fever dream up until 2010s. Yo, Monkey Maniac. Let's go. I'm not trying to be discriminatory towards younger individuals. I'm just trying to face the reality that, sometimes I'll talk about stuff and nobody will have any idea what I'm talking about because they simply were not born yet, and it didn't have enough of a cultural impact to last long enough. The worst I ever got was when I was talking to some younger individuals at a job I had about E.T., and they had no idea what I was talking about. You know, E.T. the Extraterrestrial, the movie. And they had no idea what I was talking about. And that was their response when they looked it up. Like, I wasn't even born yet when this came out. Like, It's like simultaneously feeling like, well, I have just aged several years. But also, like, I've seen movies that came out before I was born. I am aware of things that existed before I was born. Young individuals raised in a cult. That's possible. I just assume that about everybody. You know, I don't know what other people's upbringings were like. Wood is put in the stove. Okay. All right. It's locked. You know, I always thought that I was like exemplified the, living in a cave mentality where like, I don't know anything. I've missed out on everything. I don't never get references. And then I just feel like it's not me that's wrong. It's the children that are wrong. Something's written on the wall. I can't breathe. Save me from this pain. I feel like there's like an emo rock song in this. No, I was not homeschooled. I'll tell you what, though, I had some dealings with some competitions involving homeschooled kids. And those old school tough man can't breathe. Those homeschool kids like always won these competitions, these academic competitions. They kicked ass. So they're doing something right there. I don't know what they're doing wrong, but at least on the academic side, they seem to be doing pretty good. I gotta go down the stairs. There's a save room down there. I just want to unlock this for later usage. I think they're carried by the few smart ones. But if that was the case, like, you still have to give it, because the non-homeschooled kids are also going to be carried by the few smart ones, right? It's just that their smart ones are not as smart as the smart homeschooled kids. Get away from me! No touchy-touchy! Herbs! Check them out. See? It works. It just works. Doors. Check them out. Locks. Check them out. Get helmets and shields. And doors that... Something. I can't rhyme on the fly. Get something else over here. Oh, we do. Earth. Fire. Wind. Water. Heart. Your powers combined. I am Captain Planet. Captain Planet is a hero. Gonna take pollution down to zero. My freestyle rap career is over before it even began. I wouldn't even get my foot in the door. Oh, I got clips in here already? Man. This is very generous. I don't think I need that just yet. Pack you away. And I'm going to get rid of the knife. Such generous portions. Big guys who like to loot and plunder. The villains in that show. Captain Planet was wild. I had a Planeteer ring. It lit up. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I just like stuff that made noise. And like you had like you had some woman that was like an industrialist who had like her hair parted down to, I don't know what that style it's called, where the hair is parted so that like it sweeps over half of the face. But beneath that was like a horrible chemical burn. And then there was, I'm pretty sure his name was Duke Nukem, which is crazy because it wasn't the video game, but he was like a like Ninja Turtle. He had like 3 fingers and 3 toes, or 3 fingers and 2 toes. Basically, his hands and feet were like Ninja Turtle style, and he had thick, scaly, glowing radioactive skin. And he's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. And then there was a pig face guy. Yeah, there's some crazy, crazy villains. I think the best interpretation of Captain Planet was the Don Cheadle Captain Planet. Those were phenomenal. But they had to put heart in there. And then they had a lot of trouble. Like, obviously the guy that's got fire can set stuff on fire. That's a great ability. And earth, you can move earth. That's fantastic. You know, wind, water, like very obvious uses. What's heart? Well, I don't know. He's got this monkey that really likes him. Oh, okay. Tour dates to be determined. Yes. Coming to your area. To a random street corner. I'll bring my piano. I don't know how to play it. And Jeremy can bring his trench spike. That's what it's called, so that we can attack zombies, play the piano badly, and then talk about things from the old days. You can save your progress. Will you? Yes. I think about a lot of like oddball cartoons that occupy a great deal of space in my head. Not for any good reason. Captain Planet's in there. Widget the World Watcher. It was a lot of stuff that was like environmental stuff, like, oh, you better make sure you recycle. Oh, you better make sure you're cutting up those soda pop rings before you throw them away. Otherwise, turtles will get stuck in there and die. And then now in a modern context, it's like, no, actually, all that was BS, and recycling is kind of a scam just to get you to keep buying stuff. You were lied to. But also, nobody listened to Captain Planet or Widget the World Watcher, who were telling us back in the 90s, hey, man, this is all coming to an end. You better take care of things or things are going to get a lot worse. Nah. It's fine. We don't have to worry about it. Who needs Alaskan snow crab? Let him die. Earth. No, I don't want to do anything with that. I want to check it. A chemical to kill the weeds. The weeds. Not weeds. Not generic weeds. The weeds. Earth. If you were in a store and they had a white bag that just said Earth on it, right? And nothing else. Just Earth. You know, like the generic stuff that's just like, you know, bread, beer, flour, you know, the great value stuff that's just like a white package. And it just said Earth. What's the first thing you would think of? Like, what could this possibly be? This sack of Earth. Because my first thought wouldn't be, oh, well, clearly this is to kill the weeds. I would be troubled if I picked up any package in the store and it referenced something generic like that with a very, like, specific term. Like if you needed some mouse traps and it was, like, excellent for catching the mice. Not just mice, but, like, you know, the mice. You know the ones. It's like one small step away from a product having your name on it. Like literally your name on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why did I go through this? I already know where that door goes. What are you doing, Jum? So I would... It's like a prelude to a jump scare, right? Like, the product referencing something... You know, I'm going to talk about a phenomenon here, at least that I've experienced, and see if anyone else has experienced this. You know, like in a horror movie when, like, a jump scare is coming up and, like, the music starts picking up, and maybe, like, the camera tightens up, and then before you notice it, like, the music has stopped because it's preparing you, right? It's lonely into this, and it's getting you focused on something. So something can jump out and blah and scare you, right? But like a slow burn kind of scare where, like, the camera is focused on a person in the foreground and you see an out of focus figure like move across the background, someone who shouldn't be there, and then nothing is said about it, nothing happens. It's just there to like let it creep you out. I love those kind of experiences. And that's how I would feel if I was looking at a product in the store and it was like, you know, good for the weeds. or something like that. Because my mind was, it's very innocuous, right? But there's something wrong with that. My mind would start like trying to unravel that. Like something's up with this. Something's wrong here. I'm not quite sure what. And that would be the perfect time for someone to like come up and like put their hand on your shoulder, like, "Hey, Jum!" Like, "Ah!" And kill me with a heart attack. But if my mind was in that state, and then like I read further in the package, it's like, you know which one's Jumington. I'm like, oh. Because if they just jumped right in with my name, I think I would be less disturbed than if they built it up. You gotta have, dare I say it, you gotta have the foreplay for the scare. You can't just jump straight into spooking people. You gotta have some build up to it. Well, it's Dogtown. We are the Lords of Dogtown. I don't know what that movie was about. Just know the title. No, that's not the door. Was it upstairs? What am I looking at here? What? No. Well, I haven't gone the other way. That's certain. Wait a minute, what was all that? Now I'm confused. No, I was going the right way. I'm confusing myself here. All right. Let's, I think this door was locked, right? Was it? I don't know if I even checked it. Go up and check the outcropping up here. I experienced that kind of scare once. Very memorable to me when I was playing Minecraft, and I had just read about Herobrine, and obviously, like, you read that, like, oh, that's funny, like, that's obviously made up and not real. But I had been thinking about it, like, I have no idea how multiplayer in this game works. I don't know if someone could just, because there are, like, I have played games where, like, you play multiplayer and you don't realize that it just makes a public lobby that anyone can join. And all of a sudden there's like some random person there. Like, I don't remember inviting you. I don't know who you are. And I'm thinking about that. And I'm playing in Minecraft and I open up this hole and it opens up to a cave. And I'm looking at this shape. And the pattern recognition in my brain is clicking it into place. And it looks like the upper corner of a player model's head. And while I'm like, you know, that's clicking into place, like, that could be, I start thinking, like, could someone have joined my game without my knowledge, and they're just standing there watching me, not interacting with me, just standing there watching me, and it's giving me the creeps thinking about it. And then a zombie on the side of the wall makes a loud growl, and I jumped, smacked my mouse off the desk, whoa! And I didn't go back there for a while. I left and forgot about it. And I came back later. It was just a mushroom. It wasn't even a player model's head. No, someone can't do that in Minecraft. At least not in those days. It was like, it just couldn't have happened. But it was enough. Oh. Can I get this before the other guy shows up? Think I can? Nope, I can't. Because the other zombie's not dead yet. Now I just gotta Benny Hill this. The mice, yes. Yeah, see you later, Monkey Magic. Monkey Magic. Monkey Maniac. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for tuning in. catch you on the next one. Follow me, Christmas tree. Come on, don't lose the scent. I want you looping back the other way. No, dang it. Come on. Come on. This way. I'm delicious. Come on. I'm not going to get outsmarted by the zombie. I might get outrun by the zombie. He's not going to outsmart me. Not today. Not in front of all my fans. They're depending on me. Being skilled in this game to not die. We all know that's not true. Oh, come on. Just a little bit more. Oh no, Barry! It would be funny if Barry was down there and you pushed that off and it was just like, ow! You're killing me! It's the good stuff. I just want to see. I just want to see. We can. Oh my God. Worth it. Worth it. It may have been totally stupidly wasteful, but in my mind, it was worth it because that was hilarious. And really, that's what it's all about. I'm trying to take a drink here, buddy. Whoa, oh, wow. It did. Pew. Get in there. Get in there. I always run too far. I'll go a little bit too far. The zombie starts coming at me. Ah, that's soothing music. Is this a thing? It is a thing. Will you take the ink ribbon? I will take the ink ribbon. Vitamins and serums. Everyone take your vitamin. Get that clip. So far, this is, I know it takes slightly less shots to kill the zombies, or at least I believe it does with Jill than it does with, Chris. There I was doing it again. I know his name's Chris, but when I start speaking, my mind just like clicks over on like, you know, Clifford. It was Clive last time. My mouth just really wants to spit Cliff out there for some reason. I don't know why. This is a real classic tune, man. Frequently, when I am working on stuff, I will leave, put some music up or something on YouTube, and it just kind of cycles through, and I just let it go. Like, whatever it's going to play next. And very often, it'll come to either, like, Silent Hill. It's like Silent Hill chill, which is not a lot of the music's very chilling in Silent Hill. Not like chill music. It's chilling, like frightening, unnerving, but not like chill, like relax. Or like this, be like an hour-long mix of just like the save room music. It's like, you know what? This is pretty relaxing. I like the one from Silent or the Resident Evil remake. It's pretty sure it's got like rain sounds in it, so it's like, oh, it's just the total package of like soothe yourself to sleep. It's why I don't like playing the second director's cut of this game, the DualShock director's cut with the replaced music. 'Cause I'm pretty sure it replaces this music. And I just cannot abide by that. Can't mess with this music. It's classic. No. Okay, I can see it. I'll leave that. That'll make it a little bit easier later. I complained about this before. I'll still complain about this. That, like, you can't just drop, like, clips and ink ribbons and stuff in here and have them automatically combine. You have to take them out of your inventory and, like, combine them that way. It's ridiculous. All right. There's some zombies along the side here. I died here several times before. I remember this much. Is this dude? Book it. Can make it. Is it this door? Is it this door? Maybe in the other door. I feel like there's one less zombie there. Like right there. I'm pretty sure there was another zombie there. Or not. Oh! No! Okay, I'm fine. Don't do it! An old pump. Water seems to be sent from here. The lid is open. Hint, hint. Put the earth in. I know what this is supposed to be, but it still cracks me up that it just says Earth real big on the package. I mean, there's a... Well, no, that's not really a skull. Zoomed out, it kind of looks like a skull. Like, danger, Earth. Just like a... I don't know, a diamond. It's probably the company. Is that a symbol? Earth. Earth aside. It's I can't pronounce it. Diatomicious Earth. Something like that. I've never been able to say it. Even when I listen to it, I try to repeat it and it's just like it won't form up properly in my head. Which is used in many products. But if I saw a bag that just said Earth, I'd be like, big old bag of dirt. And I would eat it and I would be very disappointed. Now we need to use it to kill the weeds. Definitely does not have what plants crave. But then again, neither did Brondo. Is that just a sack of powdered Brondo? Are we living in the future here? So long. Got some herbs here. I got that thing. How much room do I have? I got 4 spots. Pick it up. Come on. Delicious Brondo. Do you think Brondo tasted like Gatorade, Monster, or Mountain Dew? Cast your vote. Can I make a poll? I'm gonna make a poll just because I've not made a poll and I don't really know. I can. I've never done it before. Gatorade is just ADE, right? It's not like AID. Or is it? Well, I got a browser window right here. Yeah, it's ADE. Here's the poll. No pressure. I just really wanted to see what it would look like if I put this poll up. You wanted to make a poll at some point. So now I know. Now I know how to do it. I see, to me, like a lot of the marketing lingo, right, makes it sound like Gatorade. Because it's got electrolytes, right? Isn't the whole thing with Gatorade? It's got electrolytes. It's got what plants crave. The electrolytes are more like what people crave. You can't carry this. Yes, vote. Wow, even split. Monster and Gatorade. You know what? I've never had a Monster energy drink. The closest, the only kind of energy drink I've ever had was a Red Bull. And that was mixed with some other stuff. Jaeger, I think. Yeah. That's a Jaeger bomb. Back in the old days of drinking. Monster tastes like sad. Some other stuff on. Yeah, but alcohol. I was trying to remember the specific alcohol it was. It tasted like a sweet tart. It was some strong stuff. It was many years ago. Not that there's anything wrong with imbibing now and then. You know, drink in moderation. All things in moderation. I just don't anymore. Personal matter. Personal preference, I should say. Alcohol is illegal. Not around here, it ain't. I don't live in one of those, well, I was going to say I don't live in a dry county, but they won't sell alcohol on a Sunday, except for certain loopholes. Even split. Well, I'm getting this too. No, I can't. Get this. Closing the poll. We got an even split. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is there. So nobody Mountain Dew. See, what's funny, like the marketing and everything on it makes me think of Gatorade. But when I think about what the people of the future would drink, it's more in line with like Mountain Dew in my mind. Because of like the continual jokes about like the Mountain Dew crossovers with like Xbox and stuff. I'm sure we've all seen like that I think it's like the green text of like having to like chug your Mountain Dew verification can to log into your Xbox Live account. So I got a bunch of running back and forth to do here, which I think I can do because there's no zombies here now. I think I could just haul out of here. We'll see. Yeah, this is much easier. I died so many times trying to ferry these things out. No, thank you. Not interested. Overshot it again. Power thirst? Yes. Power. Gets we powerful. See, I don't know where to stand on Gatorade personally. It's my go-to if I in the past when I get really sick and like need some fluids, like I'll chug some Gatorade. Because I don't know. I don't know this. Right. I could be completely wrong. But I'm pretty sure like the Gatorade at least gives the impression that like they're trying to make something with a legit purpose to it, even if they've got some stuff that's just crap maybe. There's some science behind it versus like sugar-based soft drinks. or energy drinks, which are also largely just sugar-based soft drinks. Don't touch me! I don't want to go in that. This is the door I want. Gatorade does have a bunch of sugar in it. Wow, I should have known that. It does taste good. Wouldn't taste good if it didn't have the sugar in it. I could just more readily see a future where if you want to show how messed up people are, they're pumping like Mountain Dew onto crops. But that's my thinking that doesn't really hold up to it. That's my thought based on like what kind of company would take that much over in the future and push it that much. But everything they talk about is more in line with Gatorade. Although I don't know if Monster was really popular when that came out. I think it was still like the Red Bull days. But I don't know, like when I was I think the age that a lot of that stuff is marketed towards, like, hey, you got some troubles here? Oh. I want to go that way right now. Need to pull an all-nighter, chug these energy drinks. Got an early morning tomorrow, chug these energy drinks. It's kind of like the marketing for that. For me, it was just like, hey man, drink a bunch of coffee. You're gonna be there anyway. You're gonna be at that all night family restaurant, slamming coffees till 4 a.m, working on your homework. That just got replaced. I knew a fair amount of individuals who drank a lot of energy drinks, and there was an impossible to ignore crossover between the people who drank a lot of energy drinks and the people who had kidney stones. Which is something that is somewhat unusual at that age. But then again, I had my gallbladder taken out when I was 19, and that's all I heard about then. You're awful young for this. Like, well, look, man, I don't know what to tell you. It's locked. Uh-oh. Drink a lot of energy drinks, Mr. Sidney. That zombie just gave up on me immediately. It's like, yeah, you're too far away now. All right. Back in the hallway. Everybody likes to drink. Ooh, lockpick. Everyone likes energy drinks in college. Yeah, I don't know what in particular it was in that. And I can't say that I did like a rigorous scientific study to find this. But I do know that I worked with a lot of college-age kids. College-age people. I shouldn't call them kids, even though they're younger than me. They definitely weren't children. College-aged individuals who heavily relied on energy drinks to get through, college. And quite a bit of them had kidney stones. So I don't know what else comes with it. But I don't know exactly where that comes in. Is it the caffeine? Is it the sugar? I don't know. I'll tell you, for many, many years of my life, I would drink about 20 cups of coffee a day. Spread throughout the entirety of the day, from about 8 o'clock in the morning till 2 in the morning. Two tall amps a day? Yeah. See, I think a lot of them were drinking more than that. They're like 4 or 5. Nothing special. It looks like something's there. I'm wrong, though. Well, that was just my anecdotal evidence on that. But I also like, cream and sugar in that coffee. So I'm getting a lot of sugar out of that, too, besides the caffeine. Now it's just my, sometimes on a cold night, I heat some of that protein slurry. Keeps me going. Do worry about some of the additives we put in it, but I'm sure it's fine. Books! Check them out. I hope this one is about electric guitars. Oh no! Ow! Oh dear. I think she has less health. I read that. Will you take the shells? Yes. What kind of shells? Is there cheese in these shells? Need some Velveeta on that. Incoming communication here. Reached out to somebody today. Was just get a response in text message. I just check real quick. Reached out to somebody today. This is very common for me because I'm terrible at keeping in touch with people. Absolutely terrible. I get so focused on any minor little thing that I'm working on. Time gets away from me. And next thing I know, it's been a year, right? And I got a notification of somebody's birthday. I'm like, oh boy, send this person birthday. Now I don't get notifications for everybody I know because at some point when I set up reminders and calendars, some of the dates got like an expiration date put on them. It stopped reminding me after a certain number of years, so I've lost track of a lot of that stuff. But I still do get some reminders of people's birthdays. And I did this stuff because for a while I made it my thing at work, although I think most people hated it, that I had everyone's birthday written down, and every time someone's birthday came around, I would go out and buy birthday cards and walk around the office and get everybody to sign a birthday card for them, because I thought that was nice, right? Because there were some people who were very much alone in their life, and I thought it was a nice gesture to get this and make people feel appreciated and whatever. And also, I enjoyed the cards. If you wish me a happy birthday for 10 years, no, I don't get a notification for you anymore. Either that, or I didn't have a number to reach you at. One or the other. Probably I did stop getting notifications. There's only like 2 or 3 people. To the point that I'm surprised when I still get them. That sounds awful. But I'm not on any kind of social media or anything, so I don't get any of that stuff. And anyway, so I go to wish this person a happy birthday because it came up, and the phone is like bothering me. Hey, do you want to do something? Like, oh, I guess I will. And I'm looking, and like the last time I messaged this individual was 1 year ago on his last birthday. And the conversation was, hey, happy birthday. Hey, we'll have to get together sometime. Hey, man, that sounds great. Let's get together. And their response was, I'm kind of under the weather right now, but maybe when I feel better. And I never heard anything back. And I never reached back out again. And this individual has a child now. It's always fun when you haven't talked to somebody in a while. And you're like, hey, what's new with you? And they just send you a picture of a baby. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. Is that your child? Are you Benjamin Button now? What's going on? Gotta give me more than that. But yeah, it was that. Which then I just puts them on a list. It's like, well, now if I get together with you. I hate to say this, but like I have quite a bit of friends with kids, and this has never come up, but it always haunts the back of my mind. Like, I'm gonna get together and it's gonna be all kid stuff, and like, it's not that I'm like, oh, I don't want to hear about it. It's like I have nothing to add to that conversation. And then if I show up and they're like, hey, what have you been up to? They're like, oh man, I'm just raising my kids and doing this. Like, that takes my whole day. Well, I just sat around in my underwear and played video games for 8 hours. People might get I'm gonna check my calendar, Mr. Sidney. I'm sure I can backpedal on that. Of course, I will add that I made sure that nobody knew when my birthday was, and if they ever asked, I told it was on July 32nd. And even though they know that was impossible, they would just stop asking. I think at one point somebody figured it out, but that information never got out. I don't know if that's like terrible or what, but like, yeah. Make a wish. Are you 234 Make a Wish? Oh, is that a thing? This is I'm living in a cave moment. I wish that you have a fantastic evening and a great day tomorrow. How's that for you? That's what I said, but that's not the wish. My wish was private. Utter, don't you dare. Don't you dare spill that information. No one must know. Time is practically meaningless for me. I can't escape it. I'm surely reeling from the passage of time, but I will sit and focus on the weirdest things for hours, and it feels like no time has passed at all. The wish goblin will slice you. Is that a German thing? I don't know enough about it to discount that. Well, okay, I'll keep my wish private from here on out. I definitely don't want to get sliced by any sort of goblin. But you take it easy. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. I realize it's pretty late for you. What was I talking about? I've completely short-circuited myself yet again. All right, Keeper's Diary. May 9th, 1998. May, June, July. Okay. So I remember it was July. July something, I don't know. At night, we played poker with Scott the Guard, Alias, and Steve the Researcher. Wait a minute. Is Alias a person's name? Or is Scott the Guard, Alias, and Steve the Researcher? Is that his, like, alternate name? Was it supposed to be Elias or Alice? Is that Elias? That would be. I'm sure that probably is a name, but not spelled like that. Who the hell names their kid Alias? Unless you're Jennifer Garner, I guess. I don't think she was just in a TV show. Anyway, Steve was really lucky, but I think he was cheating. What a scumbag! May 10th, 1998. Today, a high-ranking researcher asked me to take care of a new monster. Well, that's a statement. It looks like a gorilla without any skin. They told me to feed them live food. When I threw in a pig, they were playing with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling out the guts before they actually ate it. May 11th, 1998. Around 5 o'clock this morning, Scott came in and woke me up suddenly. He was wearing a protection suit that looks like a spacesuit. He told me to put one on as well. I heard there was an accident in the basement lab. It's no wonder those researchers never rest, even at night. Were they vampires? Possibly. May 12th, 1998. I've been wearing this annoying spacesuit since yesterday. My skin grows musty and feels very itchy. Have you ever described your own flesh as musty? I don't think on my worst, filthiest day, I would have described my real human flesh as musty. I don't think that's a word you should ascribe to flesh, barring serious medical conditions. And if you're describing your flesh as growing musty, maybe I'm wrong. I usually am. But I just don't think you should tie that in. It's like moldy. The days were hot. My flesh grew moldy. You know, it just doesn't. It's not good. By way of revenge, I didn't feed those dogs today. Now I feel better. May 13th, 1998. I went to the medical room because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big bandage on my back, and the doctor told me I did not need to wear the spacesuit anymore. I guess I can sleep well tonight. May 14th, 1998. When I woke up this morning, I found another blister on my foot. It was annoying, and I ended up dragging my foot as I went to the dog's pen. They have been quiet since morning, which is very unusual. I found that some of them had escaped. I'll be in real trouble if the higher-ups find out. May 15th, 1998. Man, they really didn't send the best and brightest to Umbrella here. Even though I didn't feel well, I decided to go to see Nancy. It's my first day off in a long time, but I was stopped by the guard on the way out. They say the company has ordered that no one leave the grounds. I can't even make a phone call. What kind of joke is this? May 16th, 1998. I heard a researcher who tried to escape from this mansion was shot last night. My entire body feels burning and itchy at night. When I was scratching the swelling on my arm, a lump of rotten flesh dropped off. What the hell is happening to me? May 19th, 1998. Fever gone but itchy. Hungry and eat doggy food. Itchy, itchy Scott came. Ugly face so killed him. Tasty. Itchy. Tasty. 4. Itchy tasty. What's the 4 for? 4 itchy tasty. All right, fair enough. The keeper's diary has been filed. Well, I have to pen this up in my report. This man was very itchy and possibly tasty. Took a sample of myself and found his flesh tasted quite musty. They're trying to say the reason these zombies shuffle around is because they got a boo-boo on their foot. It's kind of cheap, but like, it's one way to tell if the zombie is going to get back up because you have like an auto-aim ability. Well, it just kind of like automatically zeroes in if there's an enemy nearby. So if you're unsure, only in the director's cut or the original Japanese version, because the original American version took this part out because they wanted to make it more difficult so that you couldn't just rent it and beat it on the weekend. But if you knock the zombie in the ground and you want to make sure that he's not going to get back up, you can point kind of away from him and then hit the aim button. If the gun points towards him, that's how you'll know. It reads, some tigers have a red eye and a blue eye. Great. Gotta go get those gems. All right, well, I'm pretty well juiced up. Let's check the map. I think I've avoided the dog room long enough. What? Okay, those rooms are locked. I still believe that room was locked. Yes. Yes, that room was locked. Okay. I realize you can't tell where I'm looking. So you just have to imagine. Take a guess. I won't keep guessing. It's on the left. There's a room on the left towards the leftmost room I haven't explored. I know the door's locked. So we're off to the dog room. We're off to the races. I got shotgun shells for breakfast. Surely they will be more tasty than itchy. Oh yeah, I still got to get this. I completely forgot about this. Get in there. Pick it up. Will you take Blue Jewel? That's my retirement fund right there. Utterly flawless. Grown in a lab. Yours for $10. It's shining beautifully. I can't believe how cheap, I don't know if $10 is realistic. I know they're cheap. How cheap like lab-grown gemstones are. They're cheap enough that like before I stopped running a D&D game, I had looked around and like, you know, it really wouldn't be that expensive to buy a sack of like fake sapphires and throw them out on the table. Oh wait, that's not, I need to go here in the middle. I need to go all the way back that way. I thought that would have been really neat. But also I think that a lot of people I played with would have looked at it and been like, oh cool, and then they would have not cared. Because it wouldn't have been something they could actually do anything with in the game. But yeah, that stuff is real cheap. I don't know what your all stances are on it. Me personally, although typically, like, I don't think that the men are supposed to care. Not a man who really does care on the ring, but like the idea that you should pay for real diamonds on jewelry is kind of ridiculous. I also find it funny how like chocolate diamonds became a thing, where chocolate diamonds are diamonds that have coloration that was typically viewed as like not desirable. Like, you don't want the coloration in that. That means it's lower quality. And now the coloration is like, well, you won't get that coloration in a lab grown artificial diamond. So now they got to market that. They have to market up the flaws is like the selling point. Oh, you want those chocolate diamonds, don't you? You mean the flawed diamond? You mean the diamond that's not clear, that lacks clarity because it is discolored? Diamonds that are a diamond a dozen. It's the power of marketing for you. All right, doggos. You fooled me last time because it had been many years and I forgot. But now I'm on to your game. Oh, God. It doesn't help. Didn't make it better. That face. I'm done with this. I have had it with this crap. What is up with this building? I gotta say, like, I love the face on that. I don't get to see it much in the game. But I am terrible at texturing when it comes to 3D modeling work. I'm not much better at anything else, but the texturing, like, I'm definitely not good at. So I'm always impressed with texturing. I like to look at those. You can learn a lot looking at these older graphics, especially if you dig into the files and see how they unwrapped the models for texturing. The arms especially, you don't get a lot of weird geometry going on when the elbow moves because the forearm and the I don't know what you call it, the hind arm, the upper arm are two separate shapes. So it's not like when you move your arm, when the elbow moves, doesn't have to like distort the model, doesn't have to bend it or what have you. It's just like two blocks shoved into the same space. If that makes sense. It's locked. I would like to make myself a low poly model, and I may stream that. It's me fumbling around. Somebody say geometry? Man, I'm always talking about geometries. The bathtub was filled with muddy water. Will you unplug it? Yes. Get rid of that nasty water. Yeah, I was talking about the model. Older low poly models, how they got around weird deformations with the rigging is that like the limbs would be separate pieces that were not like attached. You never see my body at all, but like it sucks when you don't know what you're doing and you're like trying to make the model and then you go to rig it and you've got to weight paint the stuff and you move your hands around and like it just looks like you got a big chunk of meat wrapped around your wrist because you didn't get it set up properly. And you look at other models and it's like, no, the hand would just be a completely separate shape. It wouldn't even touch anything else. That's what I should have done. If I knew it. Nothing useful. Let me flush that toilet. All video games that have cats should let you pet the cat. All video games that have toilets should let you flush the toilet. Them's the rules. You put a toilet in a game and I can't flush it, that's an instantly losing 10 points off your game. Bop, bop, bop. That's the shotgun room. I don't have. Ah, no. Oh, Jesus. Forgot how bad the health was. I thought that last bullet would do it. I misjudged it. Well, it's my first death here. Start a petition. Toilet and cats. I'm going to make a change.org petition. Capcom, re-release Resident Evil 1 with flushable toilets. Gotta have some standards for this stuff. Respect yourself enough to demand flushing toilets in games. It's such a simple thing. They don't have to animate anything. All it has to have is a sound. Go up to it, interact with it, and go flush. Bonus points if all the toilets are backed up and they all flood over and then you're walking through water the whole time. Well, now I don't know where I am. Oh, I haven't gotten those herbs. I just didn't want to save again. I should have. I've got like plenty of ribbons. Oh, God! Just finish me. Just finish me. Oh, now you're not going to kill me. You too good to kill me? That seems silly, but like, I know I could make that without taking a hit. But if I take a hit this time, that's it. I'm giving up on making it without getting hit. Even though I made it through this without issue, this is still going to be like, I waste a bunch of time trying to get these stupid herbs. And then forget to heal myself and get killed because I miscounted the amount of bullets I put into a zombie. When I get back to the area, I'm just going to go in the shotgun room first. I don't know how that's going to work. I think Barry comes and saves me. Or I just get crushed, you know. Let's stack some stuff in here. I'm going to take this right now. I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave this. And then I'm going to leave that. Okay, so we should have enough room to grab all of that stuff in one go. I won't have to make multiple different trips. And then I will save after I get it. Just so I don't have to do this over again. Peace out, loser. Shouldn't taunt him. They'll bite me. Literally bite me. In me behind. Time to take care of the weeds. Just let me get a taste first. You just don't get many opportunities to get whipped in the face by a plant in a video game, so it's important to take the opportunity to get whipped in the face by a plant in the video game when it comes up, because the sound is hilarious. And it was hilarious when it got hit with Chris too, so don't paint me as some sort of woman-hating crazy man over here. I've been defending her, all right? I just want to point that out. If anyone wants to come and say, like, oh, that Jumington's got a thing. Does not like the ladies. No, that's not true. It's not true at all. I don't have a good reason to be so concerned about it, but I am very concerned constantly that something I say will either, to me, be really innocent, and it ends up not being really innocent, just because of my own literal ignorance on a topic, or that something will get taken terribly out of context. Or both. Something gets terribly out of context, but is still indefensible anyway. And I suppose, given that, you'd think I would be more careful about the things that I say or do. But that's just too much. That's too much work. I can't be bothered with that. Oh, I didn't even get this the last time. Take the mansion key. Well, it's a good thing I came back. Keys. Check them out. A carving of an armor. Yay! I don't quite remember where the armor doors are, but I'll find them. Goodbye. Is this an armor door? I don't recall. It is. What's in here now? Nothing that I can... Well, no, there isn't anything I can grab. Oh, there it is. There's a broken shotgun. There's a clip that I got no room for. Okay. Yes, I will. Oh. More shotgun shells. Well, I haven't gotten the other ones yet. Excellent. Well, there's another reason to ferry back and forth all these goods. Goodbye. All right. A lot of green herbs. Scooch you down. Give me my bazooka. Give me my clip. Give me my fade spray. Do I really need the bazooka? I don't really use the bazooka. I'm going to leave the bazooka here for now. And I'll wait until I have... Well, I don't know what I'm going to have that I'm going to need that. If I have to fight the snake, I guess? Or big spiders? I haven't encountered anything that didn't just feel like a waste. And I did use it once, and that was kind of a waste. Oh yeah, I was going to save. No, I'm going to go to the other room. I can make this. It's fine. Go pick up that other stuff first. And then I'll save. I promise. Whoa. Almost turned just a little too much there. That's all it takes. One wrong move, and then you're jumped on. Give me that clip. And this. I will take a broken shotgun. And I will take some shotgun ammo. Yes, I will take the shells. Great. Get around it. Get stuck on that, and the zombie has time to get up there. Get between me and the door. Don't like it. Perfect. You can save your progress. Gotta get that gem back too. Get that thing. All right. Can honestly wait on the gem, I believe. Oh! Damn you. Right into it. Yep. Am I gonna have to use the fade spray? I might. The zombie got me good. Gave me quite a nibble. I think I'll be all right. I only wasted one bullet, but it's fine. I can afford one bullet. Yes, yes. Itchy tasty. Yum, yum, yum. Good night. Too bad, so sad. To the shotgunning room. And a bit in that room now. Okay. So I just want to continue on to the shotgun, the dog hallway, and get to that shotgun room. And then I'll lock that shortcut over there on the right side of the screen. So I'm going to ignore the jewel for now. I may or may not remember. I'll remember it, if only because eventually I'll find the other jewel. I'm like, oh, wait. But wait, there's more. So I don't need to go through there yet. Because I'm just going to end up putting that thing in storage anyway, because I don't need it immediately. I don't believe. Could be wrong. Where is Barry? That's the question. And who else is he killing? Making it look like a bird aside. I find Barry hovering over a body with 7 bullet holes in his chest. Like, it looks like some reptiles did it. It looks like it was bit by a snake. That would be a twist. That would be a twist if it was like in this version, events folded so differently that like Barry was the villain and Wesker was innocent. Ah! I'm so glad that like I forgot about that enough to be like super spooked. Oh, I can get out there this time. To be super spooked by that the first time I got through here, because like that's something that's very difficult to relive. Like, it's difficult to recapture the fear of that. Because I definitely do, like, distinctly remember. Just the one? Okay. Fair enough. I don't have all the room in the world for these right now. But I can come out later. Rusty boiler. I swear there's something to this. And I don't remember now. If I did anything with that before. Ah! Well, you got me. I'm going to use my fade spray before I accidentally get killed. I thought I was safe. I thought when only one dog jumped, like, that was it. Now I'm good. Nope. They got me. Right when I was talking about how hard it is to, like, keep those jump scares fresh if you've already encountered it. And it got me again. It works great on me because I don't remember a damn thing. It's kind of worrying because I generally don't do anything that is your stereotypical sort of behavior or imbibing that results in memory loss. And yet here I am all the same. I'm not stupid for any special fun reasons. I'm just regular dumb, I guess. And there we go. Okay, this is the shotgun room. I believe. Pretty mistaken, but I'm pretty sure this is the... It is. Much rather have a shotgun than the grenade launcher. Grenade launcher's cool. It's just I'm not finding any grenades, so it's a lot harder for me to be excited about the grenade launcher. As cool as it is, an urn with a beautiful picture on it. Like unusual. Whoa, what's in the urn? That's my question. Yes, I will take the shotgun. Great. Anything else in here? Tapestry. Nothing unusual. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's it. On we go. Shotgunned up. For some reason I expected that to cause me more trouble. Come on, big boy. Yes. Now you're playing with power. Let's dance. You unlocked it. Great. We'll make a great progress here. Phenomenal. Go save again. Get real greedy with those saves. Let's take a look. What's that? What else is down there? What else we got? Let's get a little bit greedy. It's locked. Okay. I think I saw some blood back that way. Oh, I definitely want to save before I do this one. I know there's a puzzle to this. I don't want to mess up this puzzle and get murdered by crows and have Barry come in and go, oh, looks like crows ate him again. There's a dog out here, right? I want to say there's a dog out here. There we go. Yep. When the sun sets in the west and the moon rises in the east, stars will begin to appear in the sky and wind will blow towards the ground. Then the gate of new life will open. Excellent. Great. Cool beans. Nope. 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 Dang it. There we go. All right, so now we're at that point. It seems quicker than when we got this before. Yeah, that one was locked. Look at the map. Okay, I can get in that door right by me. You can go back out and see if those open on that side. Second floor. Got a couple doors to check there. All right, we'll check the first floor first. I don't want a dumb long way. No, this is the way I want to go. After a certain point, like I start to lose track of where the interconnects are, and then every turn I make, I feel like I'm going the worst possible way. Oh yeah. Come on. All right. Is that it? Give me the goods. Excellent. Really coming out ahead on that one. All right. Which way do I push this? Do I push it? Well, okay, let's just come back. Is that not the right way? That was not the right way. Creepy bones. Or is there nothing there? I'm pretty sure there's something there. Or it's just a red herring to get you stuck so that the dogs can kill you. When I think to myself, I remember there being something there. I could just be remembering the other one. I am. Okay. Well, I tried. Roll out to the next. Nope. Don't push it. Don't you dare. Do not want. Get around it. Yep. This was armor. Okay, great. Let's see what fresh lights lie beyond this door. Oh. I was trying to investigate. I don't know why. Is there somewhere where there's a light switch? I see something that looks like an interactable object, and I'm like, oh, I've got to click on that. And then it's nothing. Like that on the wall. That's nothing. Various things. Cool. More bullets. Cool. Isn't there? There is. Still came out ahead in the bullets, but I probably could have just shotgunned him and been done with it. See, this I like. I don't have to worry about the desk keys clogging up my inventory spots. Very nice. Various things. Great. We got some game cubes here. They're predicting the future. Gotta put game cubes at the bar. How did Sony know? Ah, really? Wow! Kicked his head clean off. Here I thought I was going to save myself some trouble by shotgunning him. Well, I guess I will take the ink ribbon. Got quite a surplus of that now. Nothing major. What? Pick it up. Gonna eat some green herbs. It's lunchtime. I'm pretty sure this is the door. You don't have the key for this. Yes, this is the door. After you beat the game, you get the key. And the key, you get a special key. It opens this door, and that's where the alternate costumes are. But it's weird because you can't change the difficulty. You'd think if you played it once and were like, I want to go through this again, that you would want to alter the difficulty on another playthrough. But maybe you're just like speedrunning it, or you just want to play it again. Just for the hell of it. Well, I guess I can grab the tiger. It's upstairs. I'll check on this side since I'm already, I guess, kind of over here. I should go and save. Yeah, I'll unload some stuff and save. What is the best way to get there from here? I don't want to go all the way through that. Nope. We'll go up to the second floor. Just loop all the way. Do I need to go all the way around? Yes, I do. Yes. That's fine. That's still quicker. It's all interconnected. Oh, I can save right here. Should I? No, I want to be in the item box room, do my save, and I don't think I need to worry about anything down these hallways. I think I either killed everything already or know how to dodge them. I'm fine. This is much easier. And I know at least one room I think had at least one less zombie in it. They take a little bit less shots. It's more, I'm getting a lot more ammo. It's easier for me to just go through and kill stuff. Oh. This is a puzzle. That's fine. I already know how this operates. Great. And cover this one over. Learn this the hard way. Got killed by poisonous gas. Alright, should be good. Fingers crossed. Pull the lever! Or push the button. Either or. Great. All right, well, that's 2. Although, that's 2 where I know of, but one of them I don't have yet because I died and I didn't go back and get it yet. I'll go back and get it. Oh, it's not that, right? It's the... No, that isn't. Yeah, it'll take me where I want to go. Wherever I want to go. Yes, yes, here we go. All right, we'll dump some stuff off and then save. I am... Walk out that door. Let's just go shove this thing in. Get rid of this rather than store it. I can just go shove it in the end of that doorway right now. Be done with it. It must be just doors on the left side of the mansion that I haven't opened yet. That I should believe I have the key for. Oh, jeez. I always do this. Like, forget to just use the item. No! I was jamming too quick. I hit it again. Patience. Patience, Jum. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right. All that for that. Woo! And we know that the other one, or one other one, is over in the tiger room. And I got to run by there and pick up the diamond from the statue. I haven't seen Barry in a while. All right. What do we got here? Just drop off some green herb. Pretty loaded up with stuff. I don't know if I need to carry the shotgun. but I'll feel better if I have it. I haven't felt the need to have multiple saves yet. So far, everything's been good, so. Because I know playing through Chris, like, I felt the need frequently to, like, I'm not sure if that's the run. I'm going to make a separate save in case I find out later that I really needed that extra scrap of HP or those few extra bullets. I want to go back upstairs because this will... Yeah, that takes too long to get out from the downstairs. Oh, wait, we go. I gotta go all the way back to the other side of the mansion. Check out the stuff on the second floor. Do I start on the... No, I'll start on the first floor. Start on the first floor, right? And I can get the diamond and get the other emblem. And yes. Yes. Now we're cooking. Well, or let's start on the second floor. Because there's 2 doors there. I haven't been able to get in yet. Oh, what was that middle door? Can I not get in there yet? Oh, I gotta go back. Because I don't remember if I checked these or not. I think I did. But I don't remember if I did. Aha! I didn't. I didn't try this yet. Okay. Recognize that now. But I don't think I'll be able to get to the other side here.
Richard, what happened?
Oh, Jill, this house is dangerous. There are terrible demons. Ouch!
Oh, God.
You're wounded. What kind of demon attacked you?
Let's get like Fist of the North style start injuries.
And also poisonous. Ugh.
Poisonous? Oh, no. Richard, hold on.
There is serum. Oh no, I should have brought some with me.
No problem. I'll go and get it.
Thanks.
Man, something tells me we're not going to make it. I was wondering when I was going to encounter somebody else. All right. Oh, the save room on the other floor, huh? Okay. Well, I was headed that way anyway. I don't see a clock, so presumably I could take all the time in the world to just slowly crawl over there. Oh, I'll get your serum eventually, Richard. I'll get it eventually. I'm sure you'll be fine. Or rather, I'm sure he'll be dead no matter what I do, so... Either or. Actually, I don't know. No, he's got to die. Because I don't believe you saved Richard in any version of this. But I'll give it the old college try, as they say. Yeah, it's just on the stairs here. Just gotta dodge the one zombie in here, and I'll be sitting pretty. It's weird because I'm taking on basically this will be the second time that I have basically taken on the role of Rebecca. Yes, take the serum. So, like, why didn't they just make Rebecca Chambers the other playable character? It just seems like they added extra characters that they didn't really need when, like, you're just doing stuff that Rebecca would have done for Chris. Except instead of running into Chris poisoned, it's this goober. Carving of a helmet. Just gonna check these while I'm here. Numeric key panel. You don't know the past number. Just let me guess. Let me guess. What's the worst that could happen? You just let me slap some random numbers in there. Whoop. Now, if Richard asks, we didn't do any of that. We ran straight to him. Oh no. Yes, you just hang back there. It's fine. Now the real question is, since I went through when I was playing as Chris and basically killed every zombie in the floor, even though I really shouldn't have needed to. And then after a certain point I came back and it was all the hunters, which literally are called the fishmen. If I don't kill the zombies, will there be hunters and zombies? I hope not.
Here's the serum.
Drink up.
Richard, hold on. I'll give you a shot now.
Jill, here's my radio. You should keep it.
No! Richard!
It's just like Fist of the North Star.
Jill, be careful.
This man has run afoul of Hokuto Shinken. You see all his pressure points have been pressed and he is blood out. Richard is dead. Well, I'll take that serum back. Or the clips. Fair enough. Any more? No. I think I made a joke about that the last time, too. That the last dead body I found had more ammo. Look at that bloody print. Oh! Thanks a bunch, Yuki. Do not appreciate that one bit. It looked like she was starting to open it. And a mini panic attack, so I was about to get locked up on me. A candle. Was there something on the table? Looks like there is. Wow, it's an ink ribbon. What are the odds? Man, I get a lot of ink ribbons. It's too dark to see anything. Okay. I don't know if I can do that. If I can do this thing here. Because I think only Chris gets the lighter. There's nothing in this thing, is there? Shouldn't be. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Moving on. Okay. I knew I wasn't going to be able to get in there, but I had to try. Now, is Richard going to get up? Is he? He should. He stays solid, which implies to me that eventually he would get up. And yet he doesn't. Oh, there's some green rooms here. Get in there. Get in there. Yeah. I got the space. Yes, I will. And I'll take this one too. Great. And one more door on this side we can check out. Right. And then go dump some stuff in the box. Yep. Yep. And away we go. I knew it. Oh, great. Key's useless now. Discard. Yes. Love it when that happens. Saves you from guessing. Just the angle on that, like, really makes me feel like I'm gonna get jumped. Oh. No, I was wrong. There's a lighter. So I'll get that other stuff too. And clip. Jeez, got so many bullets. Oh, there's a red herb back there too. Oh, man. You can't carry. I'm just going to use a green herb. Even though I don't think I really need to. I've got an abundance of them. And I'd rather just use an herb and not have to come back through here for this. It's fun. Like, I never played this version, but I have seen bits and pieces of it. I've never played, like, the Jill route on the original game. But I looked up just to see, like, is it different? Like, I wanted to check and see if it was actually different or if I was just going to end up playing the same game all over again. Because in my mind, it was like, if I'm just going to play the same thing all over again, like, I'll just move on to the next game. Like, if there's no difference in what happens. Whoa! See, they could have just put that sound on the toilet, and then it would flush. Is that so difficult? It looks like there's something on the floor there. I don't know if that's just a trick of the eye there, but nothing unusual. Maybe it's a cage. It's like a small cage. Researchers will. It's a ladder. The top of the ladder is missing. The remaining says, yes, I've infected at everything I could, but I could only delay the progress by a few days. The most frightening thing is that I forget more about you by the day. So I chose a peaceful death rather than becoming the living dead. Within an hour, I will have entered my eternal sleep. I do hope you understand my decision. Goodbye, and forever yours, Momro, the ever-living. That was just the first thing I thought of, this eternal sleep. Because that's who else would have an eternal sleep. Momra, the ever-living. This, a little bit of this, move a little bit of that. If I move this, is it going to stay moved and come back? There's a thing in here. You can't carry any more items. Alright. I'll be back for you, item. I'll be back. What even was that? Was that grenade ammo? I would be happy with that. I don't remember what was in there in Chris's route. I will say, like, it is definitely different in that, like, some of the enemies are different. I'm having an easier time getting through stuff than I did with Chris. I'm getting a hell of a lot more bullets. I don't have to wander back and forth looking for keys for the desks. I don't have to wrangle as many keys as you do as Chris. I guess I just expected some more story stuff. All right, let's pack some junk away here. I got so many green herbs. Move this stuff down. Make room. Great. All right. I think we're... I don't remember where I used that. Yeah, I think this is fine. Save this, go back and grab whatever that was back there. You can save your progress. Definitely feels like I have a lot more ink ribbons too. Just more of everything, except for health, which is definitely not as hardy as Chris. But like it's hardly noticeable because it's a lot easier to get around. Like the area where I died several times, it basically just wasted half a stream getting through to get those get all those herbs. It was a nightmare, and there's like half the zombies in there in this. So I can't say it's not different. I can't say there's not differences. I swear there was something with Barry in that shotgun trap. Maybe it's a different trap. Maybe I'm gonna get to the end of this and find out that like I messed something up and I'm not gonna get the good end. No takebacks though. I'll take whatever ending I get from this. Will you take the explosive round? For what though? I assume these are grenades? Yeah, grenade times 3. You know, grenades for the bazooka. Powerful rounds for the bazooka. You know what a bazooka fires, right? Grenades. You know what? I'll look this up. Bazooka. A bazooka. According to Wikipedia, bazooka is the common name for a man-portable, recoilless, anti-tank rocket launcher weapon, which is not the same thing as a grenade launcher. Although, well, no, it's a rocket launcher, right? To me, like that is different. It fires a rocket, which is distinctive, I think, but I couldn't exactly define how, from a rocket-propelled grenade, or RPG. It's a shoulder-fired missile weapon. Launches rockets equipped with an explosive warhead. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Rocket mortar, which repels RPG to its target, blah, blah, blah. But that itself is distinctive from a grenade launcher. And this is clearly, even though they're calling it a bazooka, which 100% has to be for the character limit. It has to be. That's the only thing I could think of why they don't just call it a grenade launcher. It even sounds like the grenade launcher. It makes a doop sound, like a grenade launcher. So why didn't they call it a grenade launcher? I don't know. All right, well, we've got more rounds for the grenade launcher. I can't be mad about that. Now, where's the room with the... Is it downstairs? It's not just right across here, is it? No, this is a bedroom. This is where the ladder came from. I've got it. I'm trying to remember where the room is with the candle. Was it? No, we would see another smaller room anchored off of it, so it's got to be on the first floor, right? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it won't show. Well, yeah, because it's not actually a door. It's neither of those rooms. It's the shotgun room. It's not that. All right, well, wander around looking for this room. Trying to remember where. It's not this. Can't be this. Or it could be. I don't think so. Yeah. Oh, what am I thinking? I already used the key up. Of course it's not. Badoy. It's not here. It's gotta be down here. Let's see. No, that's the wardrobe room. It's the dog room. It's not door. I don't think it's that. No? No, maybe it is that. Maybe it is right down the corner there. How quickly the info just bleeds out of my head. Where anything is. That? No. Well, maybe. Nope, that was the bathroom. It's not another door that I'm missing here. No. And that one at the end. Huh. No, I'll just keep going. This way, yes. I think there's still a bunch of green herbs out there too that I never bothered to go back for. I just didn't need it. Wow. Yeah, I'm trying to. Now I'm like losing my mind here because I'm staring at the map and I can't remember which one of these rooms was the room with where I need that lighter for. Yeah, that first floor, that one down there is an unopened room, but that's the wardrobe room. And it wasn't any of those. There's a door there that I can't open, but that's where I come back up later. How's not? Yeah, it's not any of those. Oh, wait. I think I know where it is. Up on the... Well... Well, let's go up and see. I'm looking at like the way the room is drawn for a room that has like a little closet attachment to it. Because it wouldn't have a door listed because the passageway that opens up is not the door. But I felt like I was just here. Oh, no. Oh, no, thanks. No, that's where Barry was. That's where, buddy, that's where Forrest was murdered by crows, apparently. Yeah, I had a feeling. Well, I looked at on the map and it lined up shape-wise, but then I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I know I haven't been through there recently. It's not one of those. It's not that one. It's not that. The stairs are. Is it that one? Could it be? Maybe, well, no, maybe it is. Still up here. Right. Right back where it just was. Oy, oy, oy. I think I got like lost in my head because other stuff happened here and I just completely forgot. Like, oh yeah, there's another room. We'll see. I think this is it. I have been wrong before. I will be wrong forevermore. Right by Puco. Got me right in the chin. Yes, here we go. Weird. I swear I was looking at this morning. Curious about what the differences were because I couldn't remember like if you got more ammo or if the gun did more damage or if you had a different gun or anything like that. And one of the posts on like an ancient forum was like, well, you just don't get the lighter that Chris does. But you do get this. And it's like, well, at least one of the things they've mentioned is not true. Which is strange. Maybe they just didn't find it. Acid rounds. Ooh. What are those good for? Not that I expect this to tell me. Powerful rounds for the bazooka. All right. Well, I'm loaded up with bazooka rounds. And I don't know which one is good for what. There's a specific thing. Listen to some of the later games, they straight up tell you, like, fire is good for this thing. All right. Let's get that jewel and put it in the tiger. We can clear one thing off the list there. I don't know, man. I don't know what else I got. Although I've reached this point before, I reach this point frequently where I'm like, well, that's everything. And I go look, and it's like, oh, wait, no, it isn't. I can't get through the door all the way in the bottom right, which was the first, that's the, like, attic, I guess, where you find Yawn the first time. I don't know if they ever name him in this game. He's named in later games. Yawn, the giant snake. And on the all the way on the left, there's the door. The upper left is the key code door, which I could not open before, and then another door that in Ricardo key I don't have. Going back on the right, the upper right door. That's the door where you fight Yawn, and I didn't have a key for that. So that's the second floor. I think I didn't have a key for the door that's right by the save room area. And there's a wardrobe room, and then there's the tiger room. So unless I'm missing something, and I very well maybe. About to run out of stuff to do. Though I've gotten this before, I wonder if getting 2 of these things will trigger something. I'll have to go back and, after I get this thing, dump some stuff, switch some stuff around. I'm hesitant to use the grenade launcher. It's mighty powerful. But having like a very limited amount of ammo makes me not want to waste them. Hello, sir. Good night. I definitely don't need them for the zombies. Like, I'm doing pretty good. I mean, even if I just have pistol ammo, like, I've got a lot of it. So maybe for the, maybe for the hunters. Am I just not going to fight the snake? What'll happen? There, I did it again. Use the item. All right. Gimme. Give me my sweet rock hard pancakes. I think the other eye is the Magnum. And I'm not sure if I get the Magnum because I've got the bazooka. I'll save in the other save room before I return. Yeah, I think it's just down to like other keys that I don't have now. Surely I'll run across berries soon. I don't remember where the gold emblem went. Get up there. Go on. Do it. Yeah, gold emblem at this point is like the last kind of puzzle piece I got. Oh, still have something else. Before I put that lighter away, I can get the map. I think this works. Oh, there's an herb there I didn't even notice before either. Wood is put in the stove. Okay. Uh-huh. It's a map of second floor. Will you take it? Yes, I will. You got the map of second floor. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Not that it matters, since I'm behind doors I don't have keys for. It's just a green herb. It's just a green herb. I don't need it. This is still... Does Joe Valentine just not fight the snake? I guess we'll find out. I don't think the lighter gets used for anything else. I wonder if that person that played through just never found the lighter when he played as Joe Valentine and just assumed that she didn't get it and then just never got the map of the second floor. I mean, you don't actually like really need it, I don't think, but that's the funny thing about reading this information from people on the internet is that often it won't be like someone's done like an exhaustive search of this stuff. It's really just like, when I played, this happened. And then that becomes like the everything. Like, oh yeah, this is what always happens. When you actually look into it, like, no, not really. I haven't carried a healing item around in a while, and I really haven't felt the need to either. What a like a stark contrast to playing as Chris Redfield. All right. Well, I guess we'll put this thing in. Should I take the bazooka? What if I load like acid rounds? Does it just delete the rounds that are in it? Well, I did just save, so let's find out. Can't use this alone. Okay. So what, do I have to empty out the rounds before I can switch to the acid rounds? Yeah, I'm trying to combine. I can't. Oh? Don't know. Well, I'm just going to put these back for now. We'll see. Did just save, so if I regret it, we'll just backpedal. Yeah, after this, man, I don't know what else I got. There's got to be somewhere for the gold emblem to go. Oh, the bird room. But duh. God. Of course. I just completely wrote it off because it showed his Explorer on the map. I just completely forgot. Like, oh, there's the rooms with the bird and the weird aging puzzle. Oh, man. God. Jum, you big dummy. Every time. Am I wrong, though? Should you not just be able to go up to it and jam it and have it be like, this is where the thing gets used, and I'm going to use it? I don't feel like I'm the one who's wrong. I feel like it's Resident Evil that's wrong. It's the Capcom developers who are wrong. The developers that made this, anyway. I don't know if any of them are still even active on it or on anything else. Bird. All right, what do we got here? A picture of a tired, middle-aged man. The switch below, will you push it? No. So it's a tired, middle-aged man. A newborn baby. A young man. There's no need to feel down. I said, young man. Get your head off the ground. Picture of an infant. Picture of a lively boy. It's probably crusty old dude. Oh, yeah. Santa. Look at his, like, spindly little arms. If I'm looking at this right, it's like a big, giant Santa with tiny little pipe cleaner arms. That's what it looks like. It's weirding me out. A bold-looking old man. The picture is entitled The End of Life. There's a switch when you push it. Somewhere. There we go. The picture is entitled From Cradle to Grave. Okay, there we go. Picture of a tired man. Okay, no, the next one was the newborn. Okay, there's newborn. Yes. Then we want the infant. Was that this one? Picture of an infant. Yes. And then this was the boy. Boy. Man, there feels like there's a gap here. It's a picture of a young man. Okay. It goes from like infant, newborn, to infant, to boy, to young man. And then it jumps from young man to middle-aged man. Like, is this, you know, from a period where like 20 was the middle age? All right. And then the bold-looking old man. And then the end of life. What exactly am I looking at there? Oh. A bunch of people hanging around a dead body. Sounds like Michael Jackson's about to come out and tell me how awesome he is. You know, I'm rad. It's not copyright infringement. The words are different. Or beat it. No one wants to be defeated. Doesn't matter who's wrong or right. Just beat it. All right. The sunset. Oh. I'll never learn. I will never learn. Over and over again, my first instinct will come, hit X, slap the thing. Every time. Oh, I read through all of that stuff. Right, now I don't know where to go. Now what do I got? I'm going to grab the gold emblem. Because I'm pretty sure the gold emblem gets used somewhere around here. Somewhere in this part of the mansion, not one of the later areas, I think. Maybe in the clock, or is that different? Oh, right. Do I put this emblem where the wooden one came from, and then that opens up the clock, and then, okay. Now I'm starting to piece it together. No. This way. At least I feel this is quicker. Or well, maybe not. Maybe not. It's just running around a loop. Loop, and then a hallway, and then one room. Yeah, it's probably fine. I think I just got used to dodging this area because after coming back from the later stages, there's hunters in here, and I just didn't want to waste ammo on them. And I was just like stuck in my head, like, don't go that way. Don't go that way. It's like, it's fine. It's fine. No big deal. Oh. If this is it, like, number one, I can't believe I how quickly I've just forgotten like everything that happened in this game between playing it. But number two, like, I can't believe it didn't occur to me earlier. No, don't do that. Use the thing, you doofus. I'm an idiot. I will at least say this. In my own defense, in defense of my stupidity, at least as I was wondering where everything went, I was always actively getting something else. There's never a point, I don't think, where I was just like randomly wandering around. Carving of a shield. Okay. Now I don't remember where all of the shield rooms were. I'll try the snake room first. It's nothing. Maybe next door to that. Well. I'll snake it up. Let's see if it's some snaky snake room. Although, I'm thinking about it now. I did get something from that snake room. the first time you fight the snake, when really you just get bit by the snake, but then you come out and like Rebecca Chambers gets you. But if Rebecca Chambers isn't part of it now, does Barry save me? That doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem legit. I don't think this was S.H.I.E.L.D. I'll check anyway. I don't think this was a S.H.I.E.L.D. room. The other room might be. Otherwise, it's rooms on the second floor on the left side, possibly. Oh. No, what is this room? And only this room. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure I can make it. Oh, maybe not. No, I'm trapped. It was not fun. I thought I could just run past it. Uh-oh.
Am I poisoned?
Uh-oh.
Give me the serum.
Who's she talking to? Like, she already got the serum, but the other guy just died. Do I gotta go back there and get more serum? Is that what I'm... This is what I'm getting out of this? Time to waste some green herbs. Do I just go... Is she telling me to go back to the other place and look for serum? We'll find out. I don't know what I was thinking. I'll be honest. I don't know why I thought, I'll just run in there. It's fine. We'll get some green herbs out of this. We'll get a green herb and a red herb. Well, let's take stock of what we got first. Oy, oy, oy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. All right. And that is, I need to go to the... Oh, yeah, I can just loop through that. That's fine. Yep. Okay. Away we go. This may just be a wild goose chase. Just get myself killed trying to book it over there. We'll find out. I wonder if we'll run to Barry, like, on the way there. Since this was, like, when you run into Rebecca Chambers, like, she goes and gets this stuff. If this is even the case. When do I get to jump on the Koopas in this game? Oh, that's only on the 4th playthrough. After you've unlocked the unlimited ammo. That's when they bring the real enemies out. I did jump. I did test some stuff. And I was trying to jump more in Mario RPG after I ended the stream. It was like an hour after I ended the stream. I was like, this bothers me. I need to check this. And I went back and I did get up to 32 jumps. I got a combat scarf for it or something. But I couldn't get any further than that. But I am still pursuing that. Why did I go through this? No, it is this door. What am I? Myself all mixed up here. Zombie's still there. Still waiting. Just gonna walk in here. She's gonna fall over. Will you take serum? Yes, I will. Well, that was unusual, I have to say. Let's save. Oh, that's weird. Just looked up. Thought there was a chat message, and I just looked up to see chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. Like, oh no, chat hung up on me. All right. Excellent. Well, now we just have to return to Snake Hell. I don't even know if the snake will still be there. I'm willing to bet the snake won't be. I don't have a great basis for that, but I do know, like, that's not a proper fight, right? I think you might be able to just get in and get out without doing anything there, without even getting hit. But I don't know. We'll see. Because the last time, like, you shoot him and he just kind of leaves on his own. So it may have just left. But I can save, like, right by there. If need be. Well, I don't need to do that. I'm saved over here. But we'll go back through that battle snaky man and see. Oh, just such a surly look. I'd be angry too. What do you mean? I gotta fight this giant snake. It's not up for this. But that is going to close it out for tonight. Doing pretty good. Doing better than I did in the Chris Redfield run. I think it was like the 4th stream by the time I went to fight the snake. Although I did fight him on the 3rd stream. Yeah, I'll probably, like, maybe 2, maybe 3 of these, depending on the length of each. Probably be the end for the Joe run, so it's going pretty smooth. But I gotta be up early in the morning, so I don't want to get too much later. And I feel like if you're right on that edge where, like, if you go a little bit further, you just get stuck into something that will take you much longer. So we will continue this next Tuesday. No stream tomorrow, but I will be back on Thursday for Max Payne, the original Max Payne, which I'm pretty excited about. Getting yelled at by photo face, low poly thugs, and flipping around my back, shooting shotguns at people. Should be fun. Should be a good time. I have fond memories of that game. I don't know if I ever completed that, so now's my chance. So that is on Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel. But as always, I just want to say thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out with me and chatting with me here. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a good time. I had a great time. I always do. Thanks for the lively conversation and the good laughs. And I hope to see you back here again on the next stream. Until then, so long, everybody. Bye-bye. See ya, clone. Take it easy.